Hey Internet, Eric here. Still doing horror movies I've never seen for October. I've had to rearrange stuff a little bit with taking a couple days off, what have you. But tonight I'm going to, or today I'm going to talk about one I literally just finished maybe an hour or so ago. Just came out in theaters and dropped on Peacock last night. Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I discuss plot spoilers, specific scenes, what have you. This is based on the first, I guess, of three video games. First off, I've never played the video game before. I've seen a couple YouTubers like Scouse Mouse. I've seen him play through it. And I know it's basic plot, and I know it's a lot of jump scares type of thing, at least from what I was able to see. But the basic plot of this, we are following a I don't know if his name is Mike or Matt. I'm gonna call him Mike. I could be wrong. And he is the sole guardian of his sister Abby, his younger sister Abby, and he gets fired from a job, and he's now forced to basically take a job of a as a security guard at. Does it say what his name is? No, but basically the restaurant of where all these animatronic creatures are. Basically a Chuck E. Cheese, and you find out that at night these animatronics come to life and wreak havoc, kill anybody that shouldn't be there, type of thing. And he and his sister, because eventually they're going to come after her, try to find out why they're doing this and stop it. Um, it was interesting because all I saw on my timeline, whether it's X or Facebook, is how bad this movie is. I don't know what the hell these people's problem is because I really enjoyed this. I don't know if they were players of the game. Anyways, the first person, the kids who play, the actor who plays, I'm just gonna call him Mike. I recognized him. He was the male lead, the kid in Bridge to Terabithia, which I recently saw for the first time. Actually, really good. I liked him in this. I liked his struggles with because we find out that when he was younger, when he was 12, his younger brother was kidnapped and body was never found, and he takes responsibility of that because it was like a camping trip with him and his family, and he was told to watch little brother while the parents went and got dinner or something like that. And I liked the tragedy with him. He's constantly trying to dream and remember any type of thing that would kind of give him some closure on who possibly took him and his little brother. He was good. I liked his chemistry with his little sister. He is playing this caring older brother who's got the weight of the world on his shoulders, caring for this younger sibling, but then realizes that it's getting so tough that it's hard for him to do. And he's also got outside sources or outside forces like forcing him, saying, "You can't do this. We're gonna take over," type of thing. So he was really, really good. We have well, the younger sister Abby. She was really good. She wasn't just the sweet, innocent, kid. Yes, she meets the animatronics, before they go psychotic on her. And she is just having fun. She's a cute little kid. She has a good relationship with her brother. There's a scene where he breaks down and thinks he can't take care of her, and she breaks down. And it's not overly dramatic. It's not sob story stuff. She's really good. There is an actress who plays a police officer who knows about, or let's just say knows more about the Freddy restaurant and the animatronics than she leads on, and checks in on the security guard from time to time. She's really good. I like how she for a fact she knows something. You know what I mean? But it's not. It's obvious, but it's not. She's got good chemistry with the two actors. Really, really like her. She's a caring individual, and her acting is really good. The only two recognizable people in this are, what is her name? Does it say it in the credits? Hold on. She was in Fried Green Tomatoes. She played the blonde girl. Uh, Mary Stuart Masterson. She was the blonde in Fried Green Tomatoes. She plays the mean aunt, and she's the one that's trying to take Abby away from her brother. Granted, she's doing what she thinks is best for the child because he can't keep a fucking job, but she's also just very wicked. And she ends up hiring she hires a group of people to break into Freddy's and destroy the place and get him blamed and him fired. So then the courts will have more just cause to take her Abby away, type of thing. She's very good at just being a bitch. Kind of reminds me of what was her name? Kathy Moriarty. This is a deep cut. Kathy Moriarty and Casper. Like she'll do anything to get what she wants, and I liked her. And the other person is Mathew Lillard. Mathew Lillard is the man that gives the security guard the job. Um, he's fine. He's nothing special. I never understood like the love for Mathew Lillard. I think people just have a big boner for him because he was, in my opinion, awful in the first Scream movie. But I mean, I like him in 13 Ghosts. I love him in Serial Mom. He's a great Shaggy. In this, he's fine. He just plays kind of a douche, a weirdo, and then there's more to him, to it. And then when we get to those parts, I like him. You know what I mean? I won't spoil that part for him, but I like him. Uh, I love the music. First off, it's a lot of 80s songs, and because there's a backstory where children were taken away. I won't get too into the backstory, but children were taken away by a man in a yellow bunny costume. We had the kidnapped younger brother type of thing, and the soundtrack was great. 80s songs because that's when, like I said, that's when it all took place. But the score is really creepy. And speaking of the Bunny Man, um, there is this opening sequence with this really good, creepy, you know, chilling song. It's not a song, but it's like it's a score, and the opening sequence is done in, I don't know if it's more than 8-bit, but whatever the bit graphics that Sega was, and I love it. And it shows the little bunny man just taking the children. They're all disappearing, and then he gives this evil look to they're walking away. He turns his head, gives this evil look, and says, "Boom! Five Nights at Freddy." I love that. But this wicked score is so creepy, so good. And then again, like I said, they have a lot of '80s songs because these were animatronics, like fucking Chuck E. Cheese playing the the guitars and singing to the kids type of thing. So the soundtrack is great. Gore is PG-13, so the gore isn't as bad as you would think. There's some stabbings. There is a person that is bit in half by these robot creature things. You don't really see the blood so much, but you see the body flop. You see a brief clip of it, or a brief shot of it, but it's not overly bad. You see some more so the after effects, like we find some of the dead bodies later on. So the gore isn't too bad. You have this creepy feeling watching this. This is a good movie to watch in the dark. You have some jump scares. You know what I mean? And what I like about this is not just jump scares. You have great scenes of, it's a cliche, but there's a scene where someone flips a light on. You have one of the animatronics behind them, and then you cut to something else, and then they flip the light back on again, and then the thing's still behind them, and the eyes glow red. So that type of stuff. One thing, I watched this with my daughter. We really liked, someone was, one of the bad guys, hired to break into the joint and destroy it to get the security guard fired. Um, he was walking around, there was a big fan behind him, and suddenly, it's just little things. The fan slowly starts to move, and then you see something walking behind it. Little stuff like that is really cool, and the use of shadows, the use of darkness, the looks of these animatronics, very creepy. Like you have, let's see here, make it bigger. You won't be able to see it too much. I like the designs. They look like really shitty. What the damn it? They look like really shitty Chuck E. Cheese characters. Well, fuck it. It's not going to work. Anyways. You have a bear. You have a chicken with a cupcake. The cupcake is probably my favorite of them all. Other than maybe the fox, who is like a pirate. You have the rabbit. I like them all. They look really creepy. They never look cute. That's the thing. They never look cute. Like Chucky and the rest of the Chuck E. Cheese characters, they never look cute either. But because of the metal poles in between like the necks and like the bunny ears and stuff like that, they look extra creepy here. There is a scene that I really like where Abby, because the main reason why the security guard didn't want to take the job was because it was at nighttime. He didn't want to leave Abby by herself. Eventually, babysitter doesn't show up because she was involved with the crew that was breaking in, and she's taken out. He has to bring Abby with him, and eventually Abby finds out that these things are alive, and they're nice to her. So there's a great scene where they're all playing together. As creepy as it is, they're playing together. They're putting a fort together. Her brother comes around. The security guard, or the cop, who I told you knows more than she lets on, she helps put the stuff together because she knew they were alive. There's more to it I won't get into. But it was a fun scene, even though you find out that their intentions uh, are not as sweet as it seems. Any downsides to this? Um, it's kind of just solved like after the creatures are defeated, I guess you would say. Um, what happens with the cop, the female cop, is just kind of there. You know what I mean? I don't like what happened to her in terms of her fate, and then the movie just kind of ends there. You don't know what happened to the aunt. You don't know if she was killed. You don't know if she was just knocked out in that specific scene, because they don't mention it at all. It's a happy ending with the brother and Abby, but you don't know what happened to those two characters. I don't really give a shit what happened to the aunt. I just would want to know if she's alive or not, because I think when you get this little epilogue, I think it might be like a handful of days later, or maybe a handful of weeks later. So I still would have liked to know what happened to her. And again, I just don't like what's going on with the policewoman, the officer, as of the ending of this movie. This movie apparently has made like $76 million, which I'm happy, because they said if it's a success, they will have two planned sequels, because there's two more games, and Mathew Lillard has announced that he is contracted for the three movies. So I'm happy that I love I love the techno theme song that plays during the ending credits as we have these child drawings, because there are drawings of by children. That's a theme of this movie, and a lot of them are creepy, a lot of them are scary, a lot of them are cute. I love that. I really, really, really enjoyed Five Nights at Freddy's. Like, seriously, I don't know what the fuck people's problems are with this. Maybe it's because they were fans of the game, and I don't know how much it's like the game or not. Maybe they wanted more blood. Maybe they're just fucking pissed off because it's not another goddamn Scream or Halloween movie. Here's the thing. I've seen a lot of people online complain about this movie. What do you want? I've seen a lot of the films that you guys love and are constantly talking about, and you're shitting on this one. Now, granted, I haven't seen some of the videos, and this is also from, this situation I'm talking about. It's also for people that don't make videos. You know what I mean? What do you want? Is it because Michael Myers isn't back for the 50th time, or we don't have, Ghostface showing up for part 12? You guys, as much as you love Stu from from Scream, Mathew Lillard's in this. It should be an automatic win, right? Come on. I just don't get it. I really enjoyed this movie. I had a lot of fun with it. I like the characters a lot. The dream stuff is interesting. I won't get into that too much because I don't want to spoil too much. Love the look of the animatronics, the implied gore, jump scares, the use of shadows, the score. That opening credit sequence is amazing. I loved it. I don't get it. I don't get why everyone's shitting on it. Probably because, like I said, there's no Ghostface. I recommend Five Nights at Freddy's. Watch it in the dark. Makes it even better. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Click the bell. Tell me below. Do you like this movie? Why? Do you hate this movie? Please tell me why. What is it you don't like about this movie? You know what I mean? And I just want to know. It is getting some praise, but there's more hate. And like I said, from the people that I've seen hate on this movie, I know some of the films that you enjoy, so I don't get it. Explain that to me. 2 more days planned for horror movies I've never seen, because I'm not going to do anything Sunday. So Monday and Tuesday, 2 more videos planned. The other things, I kick the can, as Mike from American Werewolf in New Jersey would say. I'll watch that stuff down the road. Skinamarink, that's going to be hard. That one's going to be hard. But I will say this. What I have planned, Monday, Something Wicked This Way Comes. And Tuesday, Halloween, I'm watching the producer's cut of Halloween 6. But with that, thank you. Like and subscribe. Tell me what you think about Five Nights at Freddy's. Do you hate it because Ghostface isn't not in it? Technically, yes, Mathew Lillard. Fuck, makes no sense. Cheers. Enjoy the movie. Pull the stick out of your ass. It's fun. It's fine. You don't always have to have Michael Myers. Christ.